Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, it is so rocking to be back with you guys. Well, here it is Tuesday, and you know what that means? It's time for messages from the spirit world. I want to give a big shout out to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. Yesterday we had an abbreviated horoscopes video, but we covered all the major astrology that's going on for the week. So if you didn't see that, check it out. It's in the queue right before this one. Well, I'm so glad you guys are here. Well, you know, today is Messages from the Spirit World. For those of you who are new here, this is something we do every Tuesday. I gather up a bunch of letters, and I do mini psychic readings for people. And a lot of people have been writing and saying, how do I get on this? Basically, just send me a letter at my email. The link will be below. Or you can also make it even easier. Put your question in the comment box below this video. Now, if it's something personal and you don't want it in public, then I would suggest send me an email at readings@robert-hickman.com. My email link will be below this video in the info box. But if it's nothing that's so personal that you can publicly put it out there, put it in the info box. Either way, I'll be sure to get it. And as people have asked, what's it cost? No charge. There's no charge to be on Messages from the Spirit World. Now, I am a full-time professional psychic, and if you have help that you need that's much more urgent, or you want something a lot more in depth, you might want to consider investing in a private session with me. A private reading is you and me one-on-one. We can do that by telephone or by Skype for a full hour. You and I, we sit down, we hash it all out. Past issues, present issues, future issues, spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones. We look at your life theme, your karmic connections, what your mission is, and I answer all of your questions. So I cover a lot for the hour. And those of you who have sat with me, I think you know we cover a lot, and I think you'll really enjoy that. So you might want to explore my website, psychicbob.com. Again, link will be below for that, and check it out. So I'd love the chance to read for you guys. But anyways, we're going to jump into our letters here. But before we do that, just want to remind you also real quick, I always forget, if you want to help me out, if you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up on it. Like that video, smash that like button, and hit subscribe, be part of our channel. If you've somebody subscribed, make sure to check that you've hit the bell as well, because so that way you'll get updates. Anyways, well, let's get into our letters now. Let's all just take a moment. I want everybody to settle down, and let's attune to the spirit world. Okay, I hear my spirit guide Fletcher back here. He says hello. One other thing I want to say before we get into letters. You know, I just need to clarify this. Some people get upset with me because they say, you didn't answer my letter. Just so you know, guys, I am getting hundreds of letters a week, hundreds of requests for readings. I can't right now, unfortunately, write and personally answer everybody. It's just how it is. But I always say, you know, listen to everybody's letter in this video, because you know, Spirit, I have found, tends to work sometimes through other people's letters to give you an answer to your life. So if you're, you know, listening, you might hear me read for Susie in New York, but Susie in New York has the exact same problem as you do. Listen to that, because Spirit can be working through her letter to give you an answer, okay? Well, I'm glad you're here. Well, let's jump into our letters. All right, our first letter today is from Billy Mayer. And Billy writes, it says, Dear Psychic Bob, my friend Kuljit wanted to interact with ETs, and it seems though that he has lost faith or interest. Are there any messages from his guides that can bring him to the ETs? I hope he will meet one in person soon and reconnect with our star friends. Hi, Billy. Really good question. Let me tell you, you've got kind of two different issues here. I think that the reason why your friend Kuljit has lost his focus on connecting is that on one level, I think he truly has already had an experience, and I think he's a little bit afraid. And so as a friend, what I want you to do is tell him, so you know the ETs are our friends, they're not going to hurt us. What's interesting is I feel that he's had a few experiences through his life that have made him know, like, oh my God, there's something out there. And I feel like right now he's actually at a turning point where he's going to make a connection with an alien being. I keep getting Pleiadian energy around him. So I want you to do some exploration on the Pleiadians. The Pleiadians are interesting. They look literally just like us. They're a little taller, but they're striking people, beautiful people. And the Earth people actually come from the Pleiadians. And he does have a Pleiadian master that's guiding him. I keep getting the name. It sounds like it's an N name. It's like Neru. Neru, like kind of like Neru, but it's N-E-R-U, but it's pronounced Neru. That's one of his spirit people. One of his, I mean, he's a spirit. He's actually a living being, but he has a mind-to-mind link with your friend. And I feel like he's already giving him information. And I think if you talk to Kulji, he may even say, God, I had this most vivid dream. Okay, and I want you to tell him it wasn't a dream, it was a real visitation. He had a real connection. And I do feel that Neru is talking to him in his sleep. I think that he's actually having some sort of interface where he's going out of his body and meeting them kind of on the astral plane. Because, see, the aliens have mastered the astral plane. But I want you just to keep talking to him. Say, well, you know what? I believe in them. Talk to him about Pleiadians. Because I do think that he is meant to have a connection and be a messenger. Now, don't pressure this because, listen, higher beings than you and I are working this out. But just let him know that it's okay for him to talk about it. Because I do feel he's already getting some sort of connection. And I think he's a little afraid. And you tell him, say, listen, I'm here to listen to you. You know, don't be afraid to tell me because it's between us. Okay? But he's going to be getting a connection very soon if he hasn't already. Okay? But Neru is the name of his Pleiadian teacher. Okay? Hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from Simba. Hello, Simba. Simba writes all the way from Germany. And Simba says, Psychic Bob, can you give me some insights for arising opportunities and changes and any messages from spirits? Thanks for all your work and many blessings, Simba. You know, Simba, when I'm walking into your aura today, I'm getting waves of orange light around you. I feel like your artistic energy is increasing here. I keep getting another person. I think this is a male, might be around your age or a little older. I feel that he has a connection with artistic studies, like he's painting. But I'm also getting music around him, and I feel like there's an issue coming. It may be a film project. I feel this is somebody that you already know. Maybe you know them through YouTube. I think they are living in Germany. It's a male, again, very nice gentleman, very creative. And I keep seeing a connection in the artistic area, like producing a video, producing a film. And I feel like you two will work on something that's artistic together. So I want you to be open to that. I keep picking up around you the Archangel Metatron around you. I feel like right now you're working on learning to channel energy, and I keep getting Metatron as a guide. He's like an ascended master, some call him an angel, but he's a higher being, and he's helping you to step down energy so that you can receive inspiration and vision without being damaged by the energy transference. But that's who's around you in spirit, and I want you to research people that you know that are artists or artistic, because I'm literally seeing this brilliant session where you get together and you're like, let's create this, and it's going to be something successful. I keep getting film around this. Isn't that interesting? So explore that. All right, hope that helps. Thanks for writing. All right, our next letter is from Angela Enfield. Hello, Angela. Angela writes, says, Dear Bob, what color is my soul? Also, my body's been getting a humming and tingly feeling lately. Can you tell me what this means? Well, Angela, let me tell you, I think what you're meaning to ask is what is the color of your aura? Now, let me clarify. I like your question because the color of our soul actually is only two colors. You're either a black soul or a white soul. And if you're a black soul, you're pretty evil. You're going down in the low flow. You're not a black soul. You are a white soul. The reason I say this is when I had a near-death experience years ago. And when I was literally on my body, I remember looking at my hands, and it was made of pure white light. See, we're all pure light. Now, that doesn't change. So your soul is pure goodness and light. But what does change is the energy that emanates around our bodies, which is the aura. And when I'm stepping into your aura right now, you know, I'm getting a lot of beautiful, I get a few different colors. I'm getting gold and silver sparkles around you. And I'm getting a lot of purple colored light here as well. And what this means is that you are psychically raising your vibration. I also get blue light. And I believe this ties in with two of your life themes. You have a spirituality life theme and you have a communicator life theme. Now, that blue light is the gift of communication. That tells me that you're working from the throat chakra and the third eye. So I want you to visualize, learn about the chakras, look at the throat chakra and the third eye. Those are your power centers right now. And that means you're going to be able to communicate with the spirit world. The gold and silver sparkles around you indicate to me that you are in a place of raising your vibration. It's like humming energy, and that vibration that you're feeling is your soul light giving power to your physical body and to your soul so that you can receive information. I believe that your spirituality theme will manifest in a sense of a connection with the spirit world. And so that's why you're experiencing that. When the spirit world raises our vibration, sometimes it takes the form of literally our body also has to raise the vibration. That's why you're feeling that, okay? So yeah, I hope that explains it. That's what it means. Nothing to be worried about. One of the things that I'd like you to do right now, though, is to work on grounding and centering. And I'd like you to get the, well, there are a few different things. One of the stones I would like you to get would be the gemstone lapis, blue lapis. This will help you with your throat chakra and your third eye chakra. The other gemstone I want you to get is aquamarine, because I feel like aquamarine is going to help you be able to receive information and have an energy exchange that will be, it will lessen the tension on your physical body so that you can receive information without physical blocks as well. Okay, so both of those stones are going to help you right now, okay? Let me know how it goes. Blessings to you. Thanks for writing. Okay, our next letter is from Spiritual Peace. Hold on, I can't see my notes here. I think Bob's eyes are getting bad. It was his age, right? Hi, Psychic Bob. Lately, I've been trying to strengthen my psychic abilities. Do you have any advice on how to strengthen our intuition, especially in a society that puts so much toxins into our food and water supply? Thank you. Hey, Spiritual Peace, really good question here. When we talk about psychic abilities, one of the things I like to emphasize is everybody has psychic ability, okay? You don't have to be a professional psychic like me to have a connection to the higher realms. The difference is that some people, you know, like it's like, I always like to say it's like playing piano. Everybody can technically learn piano, but not everybody's going to be a Chopin. But don't let that stop you, because there's a lot of blessing in the learning. I do feel that you have some psychic gifts. One of your gifts is the gift of empathic ability. Empathic means that you're feeling the energy around you. Now, as an empath, I'd like you to work on shielding yourself a little bit. I want you to get the gemstone black tourmaline. The reason I say this is that I feel that your challenge is that you're so open that it's almost like overwhelming at times. And I think that some of your frustration in the sense of opening is simply because your body's been overtaxed by too much energy. There is such a thing as receiving too much. And so black tourmaline will help you to filter out some of that negative stuff so you can get a clearer connection. One of the other things I find very, very important in psychic development is consistency. And what I mean by that is you need to sit every day for meditation to simply receive. I like to do a meditation where I literally visualize light coming down through my whole body and filling me, and I sit in that for 5 minutes. You don't have to do 6 hours of meditation and be like a monk. Most people can't do that. 5 good minutes of focused meditation will get you further. Now, the secret is make sure to be, as much as you can, consistent, meaning find a time every day you do that and stick to it. So it might be every day at lunchtime, noontime. You take 5 minutes, you sit and you meditate. Might be 5 in the evening after work. It might be at 10 at night. Doesn't matter what time it is. But what's important is that you find a time that you know you can commit to it. That will get you further than trying to do, 6 hours like a monk, once a month. Just do 5 minutes a day, okay? That's important. I would encourage you also, I'd like you to look up the chakras. Do you know about the chakras? Maybe you know about that. But if you don't, study the chakras. Because everybody who does psychic work has one chakra that is kind of their power center. I could actually tell you what your power center is, but I think it would be better right now for you to discover that. For example, I can tell you my chakra is the throat chakra. That's where I do my readings from. Now everybody says, well, all psychics do the third eye. Nuh-uh. You can use any of the chakras because all of the chakras have, they have the power and the peace and the clarity of all the senses. So you can literally speak through your third eye, hear through your throat, absorb energy through the heart. It doesn't matter. All of them do all the senses. So I actually was going to tell you what your power center is, but I want to see if you can find that. So I want you to read about the chakras and go through them and see where you feel your energy centers. As I said, mine's the throat. And I open this energy center when I do readings, and it allows me not only to speak the words, see, I have a communicator life thing. So that's my power center. But it allows me to see. I can go into the throat, into that ball of light. It's like a blue ball of light, and it becomes a window to see as well. So knowing your power center is important. So if you can't figure it out, contact me back. I'll let you know. But I think you're going to figure it out, okay? Anyways, I hope that helps a little bit. I might also recommend if you have a local metaphysical church or spiritualist church, I find them to be very helpful in training because what you'll be able to do is sit with a teacher every week, usually have weekly classes, and you'll be able to go through exercises to learn about how to work your psychic skills. Everybody has a lot of different skills, but you have some that'll be stronger than others. I definitely think you have a gift of, as I said, empathic ability. I do get clairvoyance around you as well. So those are some of your gifts, and I think there are more that are coming into development. But if you can locate a spiritualist church or a metaphysical church, I think that will help you. Okay? Let me know what you discover. Thanks for writing. All right, our next letter is from Joshua Baldomero. Oh, I think I know who this is. Joshua, yes. Joshua, it says, Bob, 2 months ago, I had a reading with you. Oh, yes, we did sit together. Thank you, Joshua. And you predicted that I would meet someone between October and December who would be a long-term partner. Yes, I did predict that. Your predictions have come to happen. Yay! I love it when my predictions pass. Yay! And I do feel I finally met him. That is so wonderful. What do you see for our future together? Well, Joshua, as I told you in that reading, I said, this person that's coming's worth the wait. Sometimes we get excited and we want to jump into something. But right now, you've fallen right into the timeline. And I tell you, the energy I pick up around this guy, I really like him. I feel that he's very sincere. I have to tell you, I get a little bit of anxiety around him. I feel that he's carrying still some pain from a former relationship. So I want you to be very gentle, take it very slow. I feel like he's sincere. His heart to me seems pure. And I feel like together you're going to make an awesome team. So my prediction for your future is thumbs up all the way. It's going to be awesome, okay? Now, are y'all going to get married? I don't know. I think that's something that's going to have to take some time. But I think what's important right now is that you work on building a committed, stable, and loving relationship. That's my 3 criteria: committed, stable, and loving. And I see that around both of you. I feel both of you are very attentive to each other's emotions, your hearts, your needs. And so I feel it's a good match, and it's going to be good. So yes, it'll go forward. I see success. I want to tell you, as we get into around January, I see more money coming in around him. I feel that he may be doing a career change. I don't see him leaving the area, but I feel like it's like more money is coming to him. So I think that's going to make his life a little easier as well. So tell him, if he's open to it, that I predicted that there's some money coming for him in January. And I also see around you some more money as well coming. So I think both of you are going to have a little more money. It's going to make it a little more fun. You'll be able to do some travel, and look at, maybe getting a place together. I do think you're going to move in, and probably won't be till 2019. But that's okay. It looks like it's moving forward. Okay. So blessings to you all. Thanks for writing. Hope that helps. All right, guys. Oh my gosh, this is the time of our show where we do spirit shout-outs. Now, spirit shout-outs are not necessarily from people who have written and asked questions. These are just names of my subscribers. Sometimes a message pops through. And sometimes people aren't even writing me a letter, and I just hear a name and somebody talking, so I look it up and I find out it's a message for my subscribers. So I have a message here, or a few messages. Spirit shout out. My first one goes out to Haley McKnight. And Haley, I got to tell you, when I saw your name, I instantly went into your aura. You've got around you this beautiful purple light, and you've got silver, bright glowing pentacles. Pentacles are like the symbol back here on my wall. This is a sign of blessing and protection. And what it tells me is that magical power is being risen around you. You're raising in your magical light. And I think you might want to do some explorations on Wicca as a spiritual path if you haven't already, because you definitely got power coming from the ancient ones, from the ancient gods, and it's surrounding you and blessing you. Okay. So there you go. Thanks for being part of my channel. All right, my next spirit shout out goes to Christian Belekowicz. That's a cool name. Hi, Christian. Listen, Christian, I got to tell you, I got a message for you. You have an angel around you. There's a guardian angel. The name is Philos. P-H-Y-L-O-S is how it's spelled. Philos is his name. One of your guardian angels. He said that he's been trying to reach across in dreams, and so I want you to really pay attention to your dreams because this guardian angel is trying to connect with you. Now, I don't pick up any danger. It's not that you're in danger, but this angel is helping you through life transitions, and I feel as we go into 2019 here, you're ready for some new beginnings and fresh starts, and Philos is going to be helping you, okay? So they'll be bringing spiritual messages to you, and be open to that, okay? Anyways, hope that helps. Thanks for being part of my channel. Blessings. All right, my next spirit shout out is for Tina Sellens. Hello, Tina. Listen, Tina, I got this lady. She's kind of funny. She's a bit of a character, very rambunctious. There's a spirit around you. Her name is Belladonna. And she says, I'm Belladonna. She's this dramatic lady. She's probably in her early 60s. From what I can see, and she's just beautiful, and she dances around like a mad woman. And she's an Italian witch. She says, I'm from Italy. I'm a strega. And she's dancing. And she just said, I'm calling you, I'm guiding you, and I'm giving you magical power. So, Tina, I think that this Belladonna is serving as a guide now to help you also on your magical path. So just, you might want to, as your meditation, ask her to reveal herself to you. But her name is Belladonna, and she asked me to deliver that to you. Said she's guiding you, and she's walking you down. The way she said, I'm leading her on the magical path. And she says, it will be so beautiful for her. She's quite a character. Anyways, had to deliver that. I hope that helps a little bit, makes some sense. Thanks for writing. Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, listen, that's all the time I've got for messages today. I want to say thank you to all you've been sending prayers. I'm really beating this cold. I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm just glad to be here with you. I've been taking it easy today and resting, and I really felt energized now to do this video. So thanks for your understanding, your patience, your support, and your love. We'll be back here tomorrow on Wednesday for Wiccan Wednesday. We're going to delve into my Book of Shadows. I think we'll see if we can find a spell or something mystical out of the Book of Shadows. So make sure to be here, okay? By the way, if you want to get your own Book of Shadows, and we'll talk more about this tomorrow, you need to see Lady Angela over at rarewiccaspells.com. She has beautiful spell pages, Books of Shadows. We'll talk more about that tomorrow, but check it out, rarewiccaspells.com. The link to her shop will also be in the box below. You guys are best. I love you. Send me your letters. I want to hear from you. And next week we'll have another messages from the spirit world. Till then, may you always, blessed